Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today's Stacey and I show will be discussing Snowfall, Season 4, Episode 5. Hashtag Franklin gotta pay. Hashtag Leon's not long for this world. I think we all can agree on that. What you got, Stacey? What you think about this episode? What's going on?
I'm surprised he made it through this episode. I thought Franklin was going to take him out. And it's amazing how forensics in the 80s is way better than 2020? New Orleans, Your Honor?
Plot convenience. Plot convenience. They're like,
Which
no, we
one,
get
Snowfall or
Power or any other damn show we watch. Like, mad murders are being committed. Not nothing, not fingerprints, not DNA, not eyewitnesses, none of that shit. But in 1983, fucking Leon left a bullet casing at the scene of 1,000 bullets that were shot, for the record, okay, on both sides, and they found only his fingerprints and fatbacks. You can kiss my black ass. That makes no sense.
The guys were dead, I'm sure, so they were just like, whatever.
Like we connected all the fingerprints. All the people dead in the car are accounted for. There's only 2 black motherfuckers left. And that's Leon and Fatback. How is Fatback even still alive? Huh?
What was his real name? Thaddeus?
Thaddeus?
Was it Thaddeus?
Let's just say Fatback. Let's not get into real name. No, but on IMDb, that's his credit name, Fatback. So that's who he shall be called as.
Real name on the news story. They didn't say we're looking for Fatback. They said we're looking for Thaddeus Jones or whatever.
AKA Fatback. I thought they said AKA Fatback. I thought they did.
They probably did.
I was like, because he's that known in the streets, right? Because he's that kind of career criminal. I don't know about that, but
and you had.
So plot armor is how it's referred to. When I was watching Game of Thrones, and I'm like, how is Arya still fucking alive? Like, how is this even possible? It's called plot armor. I love how all these shows change the accuracy of bullets and like weapons and logic when they need people to stay alive longer than necessary. There's absolutely no way Leon should have survived being attacked by Scully and his boys with shotguns running through the projects. Stop it.
Well, I would rather him be unscathed than him to take 2 bullets to the chest and still be walking around the next day.
All right, so these writers are better. John Singleton, the late great John Singleton, has made a story that's better than Tyler Perry. I mean, this is anybody can do that, but he should at least got shot in the leg or something when he's stopping. Stop it, back it up. How in the world did Scully, his friend Franklin, and Jerome know exactly where to find Leon at the exact moment?
Their friend.
That doesn't make any sense. And like that, there was just staking out his mama's house, who he hasn't been where he hasn't been in months, and being like, eventually he's gonna.
Yeah, but he had a stash in the backyard, so they were like, he gonna eventually go back to get the stash.
Writers, man, give us something. Give us something.
Let's our finest terry cloth bathrobe to keep him warm.
Bruh, I was like, when I saw that shit, I was like, this is hilarious. He went to self-homeless. Dude, he's like, I got nowhere else to go but the streets, and he ends up in Franklin's dad's guilt shelter. I was like, shit. It's amazing how Franklin's entire crew was like, well, I guess Leon's dead, right? I mean, we just need to. I mean, Louis, Jerome, and all of them were like, we just need to kill this dude and let's keep it moving. I'm like, ain't no loyalty in this crew.
I mean, it's business.
But even Franklin was like, and Fatback, excuse me. So Man Boy had a complete point. He was like, when this shit was the other way around, he had to kill his boy, right? He's like, I brought the dead guy to you. Here you go. And Franklin's like, yeah, about that. No. Because you know what? He should have killed Fatback. How was no one chasing down Fatback? He can't run. It shouldn't have been that hard.
That is true.
I mean, that's what Franklin should have did. He should say, look, Man Boy. Huh?
kind of hard to hide being so big.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you not see this fat Albert looking motherfucker? Just be like, hey, look, man, boy, Scully, here's Fatback. This is the best you're gonna get. Sorry, Fatback, but you know, one of you I grew up with. It ain't you. So kill this dude and let's call it even. And here's half the cocaine for free for a few months. And let's move on. I like how you called it. I like how you called it last week, though. You were like, Tiana's murder is gonna bring together Scully and Man Boy.
Say, it's interesting how these two men who were been trying to kill each other forever are now bonded over a little girl. Now Scully, I get it. That's his daughter. Man Boy, that's his niece, but he don't give a fuck about her.
He remembered her last name. That was beautiful. Her middle name, excuse me. That was beautiful.
Only because she was named after the mother or the grandmother or something.
Mother, mom, yeah. But I mean, that was nice. They always use children to humanize like monsters. They're like they have a kid, or they're related to a kid. They have to be a good guy. That's why we love Tommy so much, because he loves kids. Mass murderer. I mean, and he has personality. I mean, he's charming. I mean, he's not killing people. You know what I'm saying? But Khadijah,
even when he's killing people, it's hilarious.
It's absolutely true. He was like, I thought I cooked them extra crispy. It's like I went too far. Anyway, we're getting off track. So like Scully is not hilarious. Like he's not charming. Like he's just truly batshit crazy. Like it's like I don't want to see a show with just him. Like you need to move away. Like it's too much going on. Also, he got shot, dug out his own bullet, and he's doing pretty good. No permanent damage from that. And then Khadijah, I like how once again same thing happened in Power, right? Ghost couldn't handle like the family situation. It's the black woman. It's the black woman mother who's the glue of the community, and therefore it's Khadijah has to be like, look here, get y'all shit together, men, and go handle man shit. Okay, like you need to do something. My baby's dead. Do not come home unless you got a body with you. But at the morgue, she got her shit together. You know what I'm saying? She's the only one talking that with sense. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? You think she's the black woman strong stereotype, or you think she's necessary in her demeanor?
I don't know if it's necessarily the black woman, because even in Your Honor, the mom was like, look, you need to handle this shit or whatever. And then he went up and beat up the bird and then blew up the house. So I just think women kind of the mama bear syndrome when their child gets hurt. Somebody got to pay. It was interesting. I saw another review and they were talking about how the women are pretty much the ones that are kind of pushing like the business, and they're more business minded. But at the same time, they're not the one doing the dirt. So it's easy to say, okay, go out and kill this person when you're not the one doing it. And you're not the one risking your life to get it done. So you saw that with Tasha. You saw it with in this show. You saw with most other shows. They send the men out to go do the dirty work, and then they just wait at home.
I will give you that with Tasha, because Tasha definitely was a talker instead of a doer. I think Khadijah would be out there too. I think her demeanor to me. I think she's a little bit more about the life if she wanted to be like, we can go do this. But I see your point. Like Louis.
Like you haven't seen Louis just go out and ride on nobody yet. Not that I think she wouldn't, but we haven't seen it.
I mean, she did beat up that girl in the first episode.
Okay.
Just let you know she was bisexual, and they just wanted to know that they had an unusual relationship. And she killed Claudia, but that was, I don't know, that was an accident. I mean, she did it on purpose. She wasn't like, she didn't choke her out and put her in the water. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't have to shoot her and chop her up and dismember, like, and dispose of the body and all. Like that's.
Yeah, you're right. I see your point. I see your point. I think as we saw in this show, I think these. So you got Louis, you got so you got Khadijah. I think there are situations where they realize they're with men who were like, this is man shit. Like they would be like intimidated and they would be upset if they tried to go out there and do it themselves. Like, no, that's our job. You sit at home with the kids or whatever. And they're like, well, then go do man shit. If you say this is man shit, then go do it. But it needs to get done.
Right.
To
And
your
that's
point,
the perks of dating a criminal, right? When something happen, he go do the criminal shit.
instead of looking back at herself and going, I think I kind of put myself in this situation. Like,
Maybe I should have got a doctor or a lawyer.
maybe I should make some better decisions in life. I mean,
Private eye, something, any.
that's it. That's who should have found fucking Leon. Fucking black Magnum PI, as he was referred to. Like, somebody should have been like, look here, Magnum PI, go find Leon. Okay. Oh, that would have been awesome. If fucking Scully's crew knew Black Magnum PI from last episode, I don't know his real name, it's fine. Then say, hey, look, here's another grand, or I'll just kill you and your mother. Go find the guy that hired you and had you track us down. Because he really should be on the death list too, because Leon and his crew wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for him. So that would I would have liked to see somehow he was like brought into this. But again, I'm totally surprised Franklin is holding strong as much as he is. Yeah, like I said, I thought by the end of the episode when Leon was going through his like PTSD and his guilt thing, that was awesome. But I knew it was fake. I knew that wasn't them. Like when he popped up and he had gun, I was like, he's smiling too much. He was if Frank was and Louis and Jerome wasn't smiling so much, I would have been like, yeah, this could be real. Like, oh, sorry, bro. And then you saw Khadijah like holding on to a Leon, like dead and stuff. I was like, this is awesome. You know, fake ass tears they put on his face while Sissy was trying to be his mama.
Mm-hmm. I thought she was gonna shave his head so he can be less noticeable, but then she just braided it down.
Me too. And then I thought maybe she's like, baby, I know you need somebody to patch your hair and say you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be. That being said, as much as she act like she's about this life, I thought she was gonna be like, right, just be like, look, just go to sleep. Go to sleep. I was like, oh, you wouldn't have saw that coming. Like that would have been it. To be like, look here, Franklin, we got to get you out of this business. Sometimes that means you got to kill your friends, right? We just got to keep it moving.
She might have to do that to that husband of hers.
Why you say that?
I think he's gonna flip. Him and the news reporter gonna get in bed together and try to take down the whole little organization.
We did discuss that maybe his guilt, you know, of what his son and family are doing to their community, which obviously Franklin sees nothing wrong with any of this. And again, as we talked about, get the fuck out, Franklin. Like, you have walls of money. Pack your shit, get Leon, and drive somewhere. These gangsters can't leave LA. Like, you will be okay.
You can't leave that little section of LA.
Like, you could
go
just
to Sacramento or like
go to Robert's. What's his Tommy's name? Robert. His
the white guy?
Braden. What's his Braden's name? I think it's Robert. Go to the white neighborhood. Scully and Manboy don't even know where that even is at. Just permanently move there and bring the cocaine to the rich white part of the section. You will be fine. And he'll be fine. He won't have to leave LA. But yeah, you're right. Go to Sacramento. Go. Oh man, go to Vegas. Ain't no crack in Vegas yet. I mean, there's options. He's like, nah, I gotta stay here. Why hasn't Manboy and Scully rode on his family? Like, they know where his pants are at. I thought Scully seriously would have had like Leon's mom and brothers like and sisters in like bags and be like, so look here, Leon, somebody's dying today. So you decide which one. Is it you or these motherfuckers over here? But I mean, somebody got to go, right? So I mean, it's like, and then Leon would come to them to be like, easy. Because he got a few brothers and sisters, all those easy targets. Scully crucified a man and hung him in a park. He's not one to fuck with. So why is this taking so long? Besides, they want to stretch the story out, I guess. Anyway, Fatback needs to be skinned somewhere. Just in the projects, it's like and like. I mean, I don't want to see it, but I'm saying you need to see how if Scully does something like that when one of his coworker dies. What does he do when his child dies? Like that's what we need to see.
Tattoo.
What's up?
He gets a tattoo.
I know, right? I was like, what are we doing right now? That's pretty good detail. I mean, I was pretty impressed. I mean, with the quality of it. LC is a little bit unrealistic. But he's like, this is how I think, but this is how I process shit. I get tattoos. I don't know. What else we got going on? So Teddy has enough inside sources into the LA that he can figure out the DNA investigation going on, but he doesn't hear that there's just reporter asking questions, talking to the drug dealers that he put in jail that still haven't been arraigned. Like,
How did she manage that whole situation? And how is she going to promise them that they're going to get a trial and all? Like, you're not a DA.
anything.
You're not anything.
You're not no kind of law enforcement, no kind of litigation, whatever. How did she even get how did she even get there to see them? Like you're saying. To be fair, to be specific, what she said was, I will do everything I can to help, which is not much, but that's what she promised. But they don't have lawyers. They got cocaine money. They don't have a cocaine lawyer. I mean, Ghost and Tommy never had a lawyer, but that didn't make any sense either. I mean, like, you're career criminals. I mean, you would think that you would have some legal assistance on the side. I mean, some prepaid legal or something. Shit. I mean, like, people you go to jail on a regular basis. Like, they should have been out by now. The Colombians should have been out by now, or at least had a lawyer by now. Also, Snowfall should have, like the many things they skip over, they should have showed them getting arrested. So we'd be like, oh, I remember those two guys, instead of who the fuck are they? Like, those are the guys that held Teddy's brother and gave him so much cocaine that his heart almost busted. And that's why that's him. That's them. See? So yeah, Teddy sent Avi over there to try to get his brother, and then Avi made friends, and they were all sitting up there doing cocaine and having a good old time. So that didn't work. Then the cops show up, and then the Colombians use Teddy's brother to get rid of the cops, and then finally Teddy shows up and he talks them down, and they don't show you how he got them arrested. So, like, that would have been good if you're gonna bring them back. I mean, so again, we can be like, oh, you're trying to tie up loose ends. No, you're just making more, because people are confused, like, who are these two guys and why should we give a fuck? But now we know. But Teddy should be hearing that there's a whole like newspaper who's looking into him. Because now they're closing in, and that's a whole lot of people to kill. First, it was just the reporter, but if the entire like newspaper, is behind this, I mean, it ain't gonna go well for them. I mean, I don't know. So Gustavo was he boning that girl, like his dead friend's sister or whatever?
He was definitely making a pass. I don't know if it was just a liquor talking or.
I mean, she said, give me 5 minutes. So this cannot have been the first time. And then, then the cops came, and I was like, oh, damn, dude. Like, I thought you were feeling bad for them. Now he's like, no. But then he's like, go find Lucia. I must know what happened. Yeah, I mean, why at this point? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, she was gone for a whole season, and the show still continued. She is not necessary. Unless they're really trying to wrap this shit up. They're like, come on, let's bring everybody back just to make sure we shake hands. Once again, you don't see what happened to her. I mean, it's just like, what? You know who else should come back? The wife of the Latino dude that Teddy killed in season 1. The Guatemalan leader. Remember? He met her when he had to kill when the little boy got killed because it turned out that the kid was a spy. Remember what I'm talking about? Alejandro, I think his name was Alejandro. Alejandro's wife. Anyway, I'm just saying they're gonna bring back characters for no damn reason. I mean, it'd be interesting if she comes back and seeks revenge finally for Teddy killing her man because she finally figured it out that it must have been him. Um, anyway, so back to Leon's inability to escape his surroundings. I thought Wanda would have been there to help him, maneuver the underworld of being homeless and like hiding out in Crackville or something. Like I thought she'd be like, "This is how you do it. Like you look dirty, you sit over here." When he was under that bridge or whatever, I just knew he was gonna find Wanda, beating off somebody for cash or something.
Wanda is still chilling in the hospital. Hopefully.
That's true. Oh, that's true. Thanks to him. She should be out by now though. I'm pretty sure she probably was like without Leon paying for everything. I'm sure they kicked her out or the withdrawal from crack got to her. I'm sure she's still not in there. But either way, it would have been nice to, for him to be like, I hate you, but I love you and I'm here for you. Like, she helped him, he helped her. Now she can help him on the street. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure she has more experience just kind of staying in the background, not being seen and stuff.
Maybe.
And maybe before he dies, and he will, he'll Wanda will be there, like holding him. Maybe we'll see his death, unlike Kevin's. It's really disappointing. I mean, I thought we actually see Kevin like bleed out or something, but it's like, nope, off screen. Next episode starts, he's already dead. Franklin's like, well, we got rid of Leon, so can we get back to work? What happened? When that's Snowfall's format.
No, we got to see Franklin cradling him in his arms and him giving a dying declaration as blood gurgles out of his mouth.
His mom kills him. Scully, as we said, figures out that the best way to get Leon is to threaten his family. So somehow Leon calls his mom, finds out that Scully's got looking for his family, calls his mom, "Hey mom, you okay?" She like, baby, come help me, whatever. He comes to see his family, and his mom kills him to be like, "I had to, baby. I got to save your brothers and sisters. Like you gone." It can't just be Franklin. That's too obvious, and it's tired at this point. Like it needs to be somebody that we're not going to see coming, that he's not going to see coming.
Jerome.
That's too easy. Actually, I thought Louis would have when Man Boy stepped to Franklin, like we can cut you. I know you got all the cheap cocaine, but it's useless without dealers. What you gonna do? I'm like, go to the Mexicans.
Go somewhere else and sell it.
It's not that hard, Franklin. It's a whole lot of LA, just LA. I mean, crack goes national. Pack up your shit and just move to Little Rock and just start there. It's not that hard. You had a private jet in season 2. Get on that fucking private jet and again, drive. Take your little car, make a caravan of your family, of the Saint family, and drive your happy asses to Vegas or get on that private jet and fly to Colorado, fly to anywhere. You are not stuck. This is manufactured drama. Like he can go somewhere else. Anyway. Anybody? Oh, Julia might come back because the reporter's like, "Want to go after the ex-wife?" Like, how do you know where she's at? Like, what source do you have for that? Maybe Teddy kills his ex-wife because he finds out she's snitching, and he gets his son back, who we never saw. I mean, we saw him more than Yaz though. Think about it. At least he got taken out to the park. They never took Yaz anywhere. Ah, damn. Anyway, I digress. Anything else? What do you think's gonna happen this episode? What's gonna happen? What's next? What's next for the Snowfall crew?
They're going to Little Rock to set up shop.
Just like the Ice Cube song. That I don't know if they can afford it, but it would it would be nice if they could move like to a new location. Because sets cost money, and COVID, they may be like, hey, we ain't got enough LA sets to make up what Arkansas looks like in the 80s. I mean, I don't know. All right, so you think they're probably going to figure out that maybe it's time for them just to try something new?
I would hope so.
Maybe Franklin says, you know what? Let's get Avi, because we haven't seen him in forever. He's in Lebanon trying to get the weapons for Teddy. That's where he's at, messing with Hezbollah. How about he recruits some Hezbollah murderers? I mean, this is before 9/11, so anybody can get on a plane with a gun. Like, it's not that hard. So like, get some guns on a plane, fly back to LA, clean up this problem. You know what I'm saying? Kill Man Boy and Scully, okay, and just go find some other dealers. Like you said, it's got to be other people out there who want to get into the crack game.
What about the guy that taught him how to cook it? He can go up there.
Swim?
Yeah, whatever. The RZA.
So that would be good too. Really, he should be the one trying to kill Franklin for making money off his recipe, as we talked about. Like, motherfucker, like, you blowing up. That should be me. Actually, it should be Rick Ross who's mad. So before we wrap this up, Stacey sent me 2 interviews of Rick Ross being interviewed by some really ghetto ass podcasters. What's up?
Oh.
I'm sorry. You want to defend them?
You can't talk that way about Lord Jamar.
Yes, I can.
That was my baby daddy in the 90s.
My fault. If you getting high and or drinking in a professional interview, like it's
not a professional interview, clearly.
I was like, this is some sad shit. Anyway, this is everything they say bad about Black people. Like, I was like, please. Oh man, it was
a podcast. It's not that serious. You act like you don't see NBC or somewhere.
When you saw some of the interviews that they do, how the white man is taking us down and how that they're trying to destroy Black men with gayness, and I'm like, the fuck? I mean, I saw that interview. I was like, no, you're destroying Black people and Black men with your fucking stereotypes is what you're doing. But anyway, the fact that we find out that Rick Ross is the man who created crack and destroyed Black people,
allegedly,
is upset that John Singleton took his story. He's the real victim. Oh my God, just TV movie producers stole my story and made a show. I'm the real victim in this situation, not the thousands of Black people who are addicted to crack, were murdered over crack, went to jail over crack. None of them. Rick Ross. That's the unsung victim. That's who we forget about. I was highly disappointed. I was, what the fuck am I watching? And these shit ass reviewers were like, tell us how you make crack, sir. Please tell me how you came up in this white man's world. How did you do it? You didn't know that crack was addictive? No, it took a while. I didn't realize the customers kept on coming back the same day and selling their kids to me. I mean, I just thought they were highly motivated. I mean, I didn't think they were addicted.
He noticed it with his family members, which you would think it wouldn't have taken that long for you to notice that your family members were cracked out, but
I had no idea that's a true CEO right there. Sir, did you not realize that people were dying for your product? I mean, dying. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons they could be dying. I mean, maybe it was our product, maybe it wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of factors. I mean, did I was I even responsible? I don't know. I mean, I did not sell it to them, did I? Can you prove that? I mean, Rick Ross. And then for the record, he was like, I never watched Snowfall. Because I lived it. It's interesting how Rick Ross in real life and Franklin, who is fake, both try to use white man slavery and racism to justify their bullshit. Like, that's amazing.
I mean, that's what you do.
Rick Ross said, because they asked him the same logical question anybody would ask. Once you got $300 or $400 million in your pocket, how about you just get the fuck out? Like, how about you quit? He's like, well, because of slavery, none of us really, Black people don't know what to do with money. I mean, we're just 2 generations from slavery, so we really don't know how to deal with $300 or $400 million. Besides, buy multiple businesses, I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to go to jail. And Franklin's like, no, I'm doing this to fight systemic racism, mama.
Mhm.
I mean, Marcus Garvey did the same thing. Malcolm X did the same thing. No, they didn't. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's not how Jesse Jackson did it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Marion Barry, I mean, he was on that shit, but that's different. I mean, he was a mayor, so what you gonna do? You gotta crack out with your people. He was a man of the people. That's what happened. I mean, Bill Clinton, you know, the man who put a lot of us in jail over crack. I mean, he did weed because he was a man of the people. He never did crack though, but did he?
We'll never know.
Maybe in this special, we'll see a fake Bill Clinton buying crack. They need to bring. They keep on bringing up. Well, it's too soon. It's too soon. Richard Pryor,
Governor of Arkansas, right?
Yeah. This is 1983. He ain't even that. No. This is way too early.
I'm just saying he was the governor of Arkansas.
Yeah, he was though. Yeah. Oh shit! They moved to Arkansas. Flash forward to the time when, I don't know, whenever he took over office.
No, this is before politics. This is before he met Hillary and got cleaned up. Because he was like little white trash boy back then.
He was. Yeah.
So yeah, he probably bought some crack.
Oh shit! There you go. They run across some dirty white boy named Bill, sell him some crack, and you be like, Mr. Clinton, who? Nobody. And he keeps on running with the crack.
He changed his name, right?
He did?
I feel like he changed his name.
We talk about next video. We can look it up.
Because his fatherhood was like dubious, was not like legit. Like he didn't know who his daddy was, right?
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
So I think his mom remarried and then he took his stepdad's name.
Oh.
Or something like that.
I don't know. What we're saying is there needs to be some actors playing some famous people. A lot of people are on crack, and we need to see some of these people pop up. Huh?
I think Oprah said she used to dabble.
Really? I thought it was Wendy Williams.
No, I think Oprah said she did freebase back in.
Oh damn!
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she got down like that. All right. This is before Color Purple. I don't know. Maybe Whoopi Goldberg, Prince, Michael Jackson. I mean, Bill Cosby. I mean, that's how he knocked those women out. He was like, here's some crack.
Crack. Energy.
That's true. That's not mine. Yeah. Yeah, Quaaludes or whatever. My fault. It's the 80s. Like, you should be dealing with all the drugs that were like illegal now because they were so bad. Like he needs to expand to Black Monday. I love that show because like it's all like 80s, but like heavily cocained out. I love that show on Showtime. Anyway, I digress. Anything else for this episode?
Nope.
All right, guys. Thank you. If you're still watching this video, we appreciate it. For all you who joined the channel, we appreciate you. Did we go too far? Possibly, but that's what this channel does. That's probably why you subscribe. Never. Stacey says never. I think I have. Go watch our Queens video. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Anyway, I digress. If you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can comment on the video. More importantly, subscribers, share the video. Share the video, find new people, and share our love and our knowledge and help us grow this family. Again, it's like church. It's like you a member, make a member. Like, and without tithes and offerings, like no money here. Also, we're not trying to save your life eternally, but we are entertaining. Less than an hour, like a sermon. Sermon should be around a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. Should be longer than that. I went an hour when I did mine. I got used to talking. My mom was like, David, the Lord says a half hour. I was like, I don't talk less than an hour. But anyway, it's not a story. It's not a story.
You went to a Baptist church?
Huh?
You went to a Baptist church?
Oh, no. We went Pentecostal. It's all day, every day. Like it's once the spirit gets started. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. That's what this show is missing. Church. How do you have a black family that don't have church? That's us. I mean, somewhere in like Sissy should have been like, Lord, like help me with my child. Somebody. I mean, I didn't think about that. Where's the hood minister trying to get these people out of crack? Like, that's what you need. That's what it's missing. Yeah. Even Friday had a minister.
Ghost and Tasha never went to church.
But they had a minister though.
They did. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Especially when children dying, that's when the black preacher comes and says, Lord, look what's happened to our community. Jesus, deliver us from this white man's sin. And they realize it's black people that's doing it to themselves, but that's not the point. Like, you still got that. Where are the local black politicians who by now should be like, this crack epidemic is getting pretty fucking bad? Like, where's that angle? This is good political capital. Like, where's that? The closest thing you got to that was the Olympics, which they barely mentioned, just to be like, so you can somehow figure out what time of year it was. But I'm like, that was a blip on the screen. Like, I mean, they really should right now with the height of the crack violence and this little girl being killed. Politicians need to be flowing in. Cops need to be flowing in. Also, has any cop killed anyone on this show? No. I just want to point that out. I mean, it's all like cops are against us. They're out here killing us. Not saying that they're not. I'm just saying as the show is constructed, as much as these cops are racist or whatever, like no cop has killed anyone. Any black person that's died on this show, anyone who's died on the show has died at the hands of other black people or another minority.
Teddy been killing people?
Who?
Teddy.
He did not. Yes, he killed Alejandro. I'm talking about the black folks. I'm saying for the black folks to be like, for Franklin to be like, we got to fight the man. The law's out to get us. All of them are still alive. I mean, Louis almost peed on herself, but that was because of Andre, and he's black.
Well, I don't know if cops were killing people in the 80s. They just beat the crap out of you.
Jerome did that shit to himself. I mean, she just got it. I know he was butt naked with this girl. I get that, but understand your situation. It's you versus at least 5, 6, 7 of them. Like, this ain't the time, right? But I'm just saying for the record. So there you go. Don't leave the channel. You probably, I don't know. So anyway, we'll look forward to your comments. Let's get to the comments. We'll look forward to you next week. How you think Leon's gonna make it out of here? How? I mean, let me know how. If he goes down, what does that do to Franklin? Is Franklin gonna be the one to do it? Is it gonna be somebody else needs to pull some weight and kill somebody? Jerome also went through a PTSD moment when he ended up killing that dude at the ambush that went bad, and they really didn't get into that, but he looked like he was having some issues over that.
Jerome has been having issues all season.
Yeah. I mean, he got his ass whooped. He tried to recover from that. He's not really fully recovered from that, I think, which is why he wants to get back to the speakers and the shower, because he really don't want to be in this game. Louis the only one that hasn't. She killed Claudia. I'm sorry, she killed Claudia. Franklin body count 2, Claudia 1, Jerome 1. There you go. And then Leon 1 because he killed Lavelle, the one named after ice cream, the crazy dude that popped out of the back of the car. Carvel. I was like, so that's 1. And the little girl.
1. He's killed many people.
Oh. All right, so maybe Leon. Yeah, you're right. Well, at least last week that's again 2 cars with pistols. Everybody gets shot almost. A lot of people die. This week you got shotguns. Car drives away just fine. No holes, no blown tires, nothing. I'm like, these guys can't. They're that bad at aiming. Anyway, yes. Plot convenience. They got to keep it moving. They got to let these people live to another day. Anyway, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Like Jerry Springer always says, take care of yourselves and each other, and stay off of crack. He didn't say that, but I'm saying that. Just drugs ain't good for you. Okay, there you go.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. You saw what happened to her, so you know.